So,
And that ability to be self-reliant there
mhm,
is really important. I mean, the scary metric is I go over, the identification of, what is a life-threatening bleed? What constitutes that? How
yeah,
do you identify it? What does it look like? But then I also go through like the reality of what sort of a timeline do we have to work with, right?
mhm,
And so if this is massive bleeding, okay, we've identified that we have massive bleeding, but then where does that progress? What does that lead to, right? And I start going through the actual numbers, right? I mean, an average adult has 5 liters of blood, plus or minus, right?
mhm,
And then I start going through these thresholds of what's called hypovolemic shock, right? A lack of blood, blood loss shock,
mhm,
right? And up to 15%, no big deal. Anybody can sweat it off, right? 15 to 30% is considered compensated shock. And so within that bracket, the vitals are adjusting, they're compensating, your heart rate's going up, your respiratory rate's going up to follow, your blood pressure kind of declines, right? But it's adjusting and it's shifting, it's still able to function. And once you cross that 30% threshold, it's basically like a runaway freight train. And we're just 30% of the 5 liters, right? That's
yeah, that's scary.
it's not a lot, 1.5 liters,
Yeah,
right? And so then we then bring that back to other studies that have been done in the medical world, and there's some study that was utilizing sheep as a test subject, and they basically were evaluating the arterial flow through arteries of a certain size and trying to compare that back to humans.
mhm,
And effectively, the rough flow rate of your femoral artery, which runs alongside the inside of your femur in your thigh, that's about 350 milliliters per minute on average.